This video is about showing you the final end product of Storybook, and that's the report. Let's go ahead and take a look at the options for printing a report. You can create multiple company headers, and they're available to you here in this drop-down. You can choose 1, 2, or 3 pictures per page. You can choose to have the date printed in the footer. You can choose to include the damage summary report, to print tags on the summary, and also to include the pictures themselves. In some cases, people use Storybook just for the story itself, and that's creating a damage summary, and so they don't want to include pictures. Let's take a look at the damage summary before we print the report. There's 2 sections to the damage summary: the tag summary as well as the custom damage summary tabs. In the tag summary, these are the actual tags that were applied to the bottoms of your photos. The tags have been copied from the bottom of the photos and placed into a tag summary to be put into the beginning of the report. This allows the end user to quickly read the descriptions in these tags and get up to speed on exactly what your claim is about. Let's go ahead and scroll down the list, and you can see here that these are only the tags that actually matter. We have created Storybook in such a way that it knows which tags matter and which tags do not. So for example, tags that say things like, "This is a general view of the room," would never make it into this tag summary because it really wouldn't mean anything for the user to read those types of tags. The only types of tags that make it into this summary are the tags that actually help to tell the story. Now let's go to the custom damage summary. The custom damage summary is user editable, where the user can actually type into the summary itself. It also allows the user to place pre-configured tags. So this area right here was actually written by me, and it's just a very short story of what the claim is about. This portion of the report is what I call adjuster conduct. It's completely up to you whether you want to include this in your report, but you can create tags over here on the right of the screen that would allow you to quickly enter information in regarding the inspection by the insurance company's adjuster. This may help later if your claim ends up in litigation. Let's add a couple of tags, and you can see exactly how fast it can be to describe what the adjuster did or did not do at his inspection of the loss. You come down here, and this portion of the report talks about the actual damages in addition to what was shown in the tag summary. You can include other damage summary tag lists here, which will allow you to quickly add additional items into your report that describe the damages. You can see how quickly you can describe the damages by the use of these tags. Now let's go ahead and close the damage summary editor and generate the report. As I indicated, you can generate it with 1, 2, or 3 pictures per page. Let's go ahead and generate it with 1 picture per page on this report. This report contains approximately 100 pictures, and on a reasonably fast computer it will generate in less than a minute. In some cases you may have several hundred pictures and you may be using a slower computer, and so don't be surprised if a report does take 5 to 6 minutes to generate in some cases. And here we have our report. Let's go ahead and click on the report and use our mouse wheel and the control key to go ahead and resize the picture window. Now you'll notice the first thing on the report is the front page with the client's name, client's address, and a picture of the front of their home. You have the ability to designate one single picture to show on the front of the report. You'll see at the top of the report it shows the company logo as well as the company header. It also shows the client's name on the top right as well as the bottom left of the report. At the bottom center, you're going to see the page number as well as the total number of pages contained in the report. And on the far right, you're going to see the date the report was printed. Now, the date the report was printed is one of the items that is optional. Let's go ahead and continue to the second page, where you're going to see the table of contents. This is very useful if you're printing your reports out on paper. If you have ever had to go through a 300 to 400 page picture report looking for a specific room, you will really appreciate our table of contents. However, we take our table of contents even further than just telling you what page the room is on. We break up the rooms by subrooms, such as general view or floor continuity or distant view of damage, so that you can turn right to the portion of the report and the portion of the room that you actually want to see. What is even better than the table of contents is the bookmark section on the left-hand margin. The bookmark section allows you to quickly just click on the name of a room and it will take you directly to that room and to the subroom. You can also choose to close the bookmark section and increase the size of the report that you're viewing. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what puts the story in Storybook, and that is the damage summary. You'll notice that right here on page 4 is the beginning of the damage summary. Right here, you can see a hyperlink that was added into the damage summary automatically in a tag. It's very important to be able to include live hyperlinks into the damage summary, as you're able to quickly click on them and show the end user exactly what it is that you want them to understand. You can also include hyperlinks to standard web articles that discuss in more detail the point that you're trying to make. In this case, we're discussing textured fascia. After the damage summary is complete, the next step is to go to the pictures. This is what the report looks like at 2 pictures per page, and here is what the report looks like at 3 pictures per page. The pictures all have the room name in which they are contained directly above them, as well as the subroom name and the label name if applicable. We also have a picture number for every single picture in the report. At the bottom of each picture, you'll see any applicable tags. In this case, this is not really a tag as much as it is a portion of a label. We'll explain the differences between labels and tags once we get into the program itself, as discussing the fundamental differences between tags and labels would become very difficult without the benefit of you seeing how it works inside the software application. This entire report is over 100 pages long and was compiled in just minutes. Almost all of the tags that you see at the bottoms of these photos were automatically generated. In the next video, get ready to see how all the magic works.